friends or our friends at AENTGIU US sent us this full motion dual arm wall mount. And the cool thing about this is that it rotates. So I'm gonna put this, you can put it like with this orientation or with this orientation, whichever you prefer. Okay, so I'm gonna show you first what's in there, and then I'm gonna do another part of this video where I'm going to show you how I installed it and how it looks once installed. Okay, so this is what comes here. Ooh, what I love about this is that it has the level integrated. Check this out. That's awesome. I love it. I love it already. Okay, so it comes with it. So you don't need anything. Everything that you need, it's already in here. So, oh wow, this is so well made. Oh my God, this is amazing how well made it is. And I want you to take a really nice look at the workmanship of this thing. That is really, really sturdy and made out of the best materials possible to ensure that your television is going to be nice and secure to the wall. This holds up to 86 pounds. 86 pounds, right? Which is, that would be a big TV. The TV that I'm putting up here, it's not going to be 86 pounds. But what I like about this is that I can move it around. So I'm going to have this close to my kitchen. And sometimes when you're cooking, you want to put like something real there to you know, to watch it, right? Maybe follow the directions of the YouTube, because the YouTube video that I'm watching, right? So that I can do my recipes in the kitchen. And this is what I'm using this for. Now, it comes with, of course, this, right? This goes in the back of your TV, and this is pretty universal, right? And these are the anchors, the screws and nuts in order to install it on your wall. Preferably, actually not preferably, it has to be on a stud. Because when you're setting up something really, really heavy on the wall, you want to find the stud so that you can screw these long screws that will bear all the weight of the TV plus the mount. You need these big screws, and the way to do it is you get a stud finder, right? And you're going to analyze the wall, and this, preferably the stud finder will also have the capacity to see if under that drywall there's any electrical wiring going through. So I have a stud finder. What I'm going to do is search that wall, make sure that there's no electrical wiring behind it, because if you screw one of these anchors, or if you put any of these screws into one of those electrical wiring lines running through your wall, it's going to be a problem. So in order to do this, you need the proper tools, right? A screwdriver, preferably electric, a stud finder, maybe the help of a friend. You have it comes with the level here so that you could make this really nice and level. And I'm super excited of putting it together. And for the installation of the wall mount, a stud finder is very important, because you cannot just go in there and drill holes without knowing if there's a stud behind, because you need to drill the screws that hold the weight of this into a stud. The stud is the structure under the drywall that has more strength and capability of keeping up the weight of this plus the TV that you're going to be installing here. So you need this, right? And the way it works is, right, you press the button there and then you see it tells you where the stud is. Now let me show you something, because this is something very important. In this case, this stud finder has also the capability of finding where electricity is, and you don't want to drill a hole there. So you see, because we're under the plug, it's telling you not to drill there because you'll drill into an electrical outlet. So I already, for the sake of expediency, I already marked 3 dots where I want to drill, you see? And I presented it to them, you see? So I'm gonna go like this, right? That's the middle right there. And then you'll see that down. When you're working with drywall, all you need is these screws, right? Without expansion, right? And then you need this Phillip bit so that you can put it on your drill, right? Because you wanna, I mean, you can try to put these with a screwdriver, but it's gonna take too long. So I'll show you how it works. I recommend presenting the screw to the holes and hammering them in so that they break the integrity of the drywall, and it gets easier to screw it. Okay? And that's where it goes. Align with the little holes. To make it straight, it's hard with one hand, but you get the idea. Okay? You align it with the holes, and I like starting with the middle screw. I screw it in, but not all the way. And then with this, I make sure that it is leveled, and I do the rest of the screws. The next step is lining up this with the back of your TV. So you line it up with the back of the TV, and you should be able to put the holes in the proper position right there. And then you're gonna use these screws to fix it. Now you're going to undo the bottom one, and you will be able to hook this top one that you should screw out so that it hooks here and it helps you in the installation. Tighten the screws accordingly. First this one, and then this one. You see? Now, nice and flush, but don't over tighten. Now, this is totally installed. You see? And there you go. Now look how nice is this. You can push it back, right? You could put it in any angle. You could put it in any angle, and there's even a way of tilting it. So if you need a tilted screen for any reason, you can also do that. Easy installation, super sturdy. Wish you could feel it. Super recommended.